Let's talk about fences. A lot of people get very worked up about fences. I have a client right now who is like, oh my gosh, this fence looks horrible. Her fence actually looks perfectly fine, but her neighbors just replaced theirs, and so theirs looks like shining and sparkly and new, and hers is just okay. So I would recommend replacing any sort of fence posts that are totally rotted out. If you live in an area that has like an HOA, you have to be prepared for the fact that your HOA is going to come through, and if your fence is leaning, they might ding you, and you're gonna have to make that repair anyway. And then that's a little bit closer towards settlement, and people get really bent out of shape when we're getting that close, and it's like, oh, by the way, you have to replace like a whole section of fence. But that can be said for all exterior repairs. If you think you're in the clear, but you live in an HOA, you're not in the clear. Some people are gonna want to put in a better fence because they have, an animal that might try and jump out. Some people might not need a fence at all. So we always have to ride that line of making sure that it is good enough, but also we're not going to be completely heartbroken if the person is like, oh yeah, and by the way, I have complete other plans for this space and this area. Allison, when we were discussing this